Hello everyone and welcome to today's reading. I hope that all is well. If you are new here, welcome. I am LeeApocrypha and it is a pleasure to meet you. If you are returning, welcome back, soul family. I love you guys. I hope that everything is going well. As always, information, disclaimers, and decks are in the description box down below. If you need to or want to have a look, please do so. If you're interested in other types of content, I do have that available on my social media as well. And I have like a playlist of different things here as well if you're interested in that. And I will eventually get into doing some more fashion content here, but I digress. So, my very last reading that I literally just filmed was extremely intense. I hope that message does not resonate with anybody. And if it did, then I hope that it brought some clarity and helped in their situation. I saw 122. I'm going to try to make this one a short one, but let's go ahead and get into the singing bowl to help cleanse the energy further. So let's go ahead and jump into it. I'm going to start with Oracle. I don't have many decks with me in my room right now. They're in my car. I am available for private in-person readings and virtual readings as well. If you're interested, then please feel free to contact me about that. If you're interested in seriously wanting a reading. As I mentioned, if you are local, I am available for in-person readings. Again, thankfully. I always forget which deck this is. I think it's the Witch's Oracle. I think that's the one. Let's see what messages need to come through. We have mirror perception. Interesting. Okay. So right away, what we're having here is that there's this need to look within. There's this need to realize how much you have changed or how much you need to make changes in your life. You may be a feminine or tapping into your feminine energy. And if you are masculine and you have been avoiding your feminine energy, this is saying you must tap into this feminine energy. In this new phase of your life, that is what's going to help you and strengthen you for the skills and the assets that you need to level up in this situation or in this chapter of your life. Remove the mask, remove the blindfold. See what's in front of you. See what's behind you. See what's to the side of you. Look in the mirror. Look around. Be perceptive. Believe what you see to a degree. There was somebody who said, if somebody acts like they don't care, believe them. And it's not because you actually believe that they don't care. Maybe deep down inside you know that they care, but in that moment their energy is in a place where they cannot show that they care. Then that is the energy they are embodying. Then that is the energy that is in the moment. So take it for what it is now and move forward with that knowledge that you have. Don't blindfold yourself out of love or hope or like, oh, but this person, like, don't make excuses for this person. They either show it to you or they don't. And you deserve better than to be strung along because somebody is doing whatever the fuck they are doing. There are changes that you need to make within yourself. And it's time to make those changes. Look in the mirror, face yourself. If you've been thinking about doing shadow work, this is a very, very strong confirmation that you need to, that is a part of your path right now. That is what will help you level up like a phoenix rising. We have the silver bow. Is that how it's pronounced? Love. This could be a love situation. But what I'm seeing here is more in regards to self-love. This is about self-exploration, self-love, having hope for new adventures or new endeavors. Learn something new. If you play an instrument, keep practicing. If you've been wanting to learn an instrument, this is a confirmation for you to do so. If you've been wanting to learn a certain skill, something that you use your hands to create, or your body to move energy, then do so. I feel like if you have been praying for a sign, this is your sign. If you have been hoping to see something that will help bring your faith back or help you to be at peace, this is a sign for you. But you must love yourself. Is very important here. And learn something new. Don't keep yourself stuck just because you think that you are not capable. It doesn't matter how old you are. You can be 90 years old and there's still something that you can learn. You can still teach yourself how to do something, and it is not a waste of time. No matter how old you are, it's not a waste of time to learn something new. It is important. If life is an endless journey of learning and progressing and developing yourself and your skills in this lifetime, then what is it that you feel drawn to do, no matter how old you are? Okay? If you want to sew, if you want to paint, you want to draw, you want to act, you want to, whatever the case is, there's something here for you, but you have to be open enough to learn. It's never too late. And I heard somebody say, well, you know, they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. It's not that you can't, it's that it might be harder. Because the dog is already used to living its life in the way that it does. It's not that it would be impossible, it's just that it would take longer because they are already set in their ways. So a younger mind is more moldable. but that doesn't mean an older mind is not capable of molding. So especially with this perception card here, that's definitely tying into this energy that is coming to my mind, where it's like, if you have been set in your ways and unable to allow yourself to make changes or learn something new, you're keeping yourself stuck, and it's not because of your age. Don't blame person, place, or thing. Recognize that you have the power within yourself to learn something new if you choose to. But it takes you getting off your butt to do it. So if you want to draw, pick up a piece of paper and a pencil and doodle. If you want to write poetry, pick up a piece of paper and start putting words on the paper. Start putting emotions on the paper. Start formulating ideas onto this piece of paper. If you have an instrument that you've been wanting to learn for 20, 50 plus years, but you don't touch it because you feel like you're too old, pick it up. Learn one chord. You have a piano, learn one scale. You want to do art, draw a circle, shade it in. You know what I mean? Like, do something. If you have been wanting to change the way that you dress because you have way too many clothes and nothing feels like it's you, pick out your number one favorite garment and make an outfit using that. You know what I mean? Like, do something. Anything. If you want to learn how to cook because you don't know how to cook anything, you can do something with what you already know. You know how to make a sandwich? Cool. Maybe instead of eating it cold, maybe you can put it on a pan and flatten it, or do something with it. You know what I mean? If you know how to make scrambled eggs, but you've never made an omelet or sunny side up, try it. Do something different. I saw 13, which is like the death card energy, which is about change and transformation. So we do see here a lot of transformative energy. This is a confirmation to you to transform this negative, stale energy where you don't allow yourself to do anything, no matter how old you are, and allow yourself to do something. If you have always wanted to grow plants, maybe start off with a succulent. Get a small one from the store and just don't overwater it. Try something simple, like you want to make jewelry, get beads and get this clear elastic string. You could get it at Walmart, you could get it at Hobby Lobby, you could get it at, I always forget, Marshall's. I always forget which one's the hobby store. You can get it practically anywhere. Just get that shit, string it onto put the beads, tie it up, make sure it's good, make sure it fits, and yeah, se acabó. Like, you're done. You just made a bracelet. You're making jewelry now. You know what I'm saying? If you have a garment that is torn and you have been wanting to improve on your sewing skills, maybe you don't have a sewing machine, but you can hand sew. You can learn how to do a different stitch. There are hand stitches that you can do. So don't allow yourself to feel stuck just because you are too old or don't have this to do that, or whatever the case is. Just figure out what is it that I want to do, and what can I do to incorporate that into my practice or into my life, or how can I improve on this, whatever the case is. If your house is a cluttered, hoarding mess, and you're feeling super overwhelmed, but you're also overwhelmed by the fact of where the state of things are. But when you begin, you feel overwhelmed with how overwhelming everything is. Just pick one space. Let's say the space that you are in the most, and just pick up trash. Just get one trash bag and pick up trash. Literally, just picking up trash can help so much. Or if it's a situation, let's say for example, maybe it's your room and you have so many clothes that they're overfilling and falling out from your closet, then pick out the things that you love the most, put them maybe at the head of your bed, or like where your pillows are, put them there. And then clothes that you know that you just hate, or that will not fit you at all, or that you have no intention to fix, to make it fit, put those on the floor to the foot of your bed or something, and maybe just start organizing everything else. Maybe take out the maybes and then put your loves, the favorites, in one corner. You know what I mean? Like, even if you don't have the energy or the motivation to do it all at once because it's so overwhelming and daunting, just do one bag full. One bag full of shit that you don't need, or shit that you can donate, or shit that you can give to somebody who can really benefit from it. A women's shelter, a friend, a family member, a coworker, a classmate, a stranger, whatever the case is. You could even put it in a box outside of your house, like near the street, and put it's free, take it, or something, like clothes for free, and I guarantee you somebody will take it like that. I don't know what neighborhood you live in, but from my experience, like, people take that stuff pretty quickly. So yeah, just figure that out. Do something that will feel like you're doing something, and don't force yourself to, I have to do all of this and I can't just start without finishing. Like, no, you can start and you can finish another time. If all you have energy to do is to do one load of laundry and not even fold it afterwards, then do that load of laundry. And then if in an hour you feel the motivation to, hey, I have the energy to maybe just at least just put them in piles of, like, these are tops, these are bottoms, these are socks, these are panties, whatever, then just put them in those piles. You know what I mean? If 3 hours later you feel motivated, you know what, I'm just gonna put my underwear where they go, and the t-shirts, just fold them, whatever, and put them in the drawer. Do that. Take your time, but do something about it, is what I'm gathering. And if you need help, don't be afraid to ask for help, especially if you know somebody who's like, I can help you. Oh, just let me know, I'll help you anytime, it's no problem. And you're like, oh no, it's not your problem, like, it's mine and I don't need help and blah blah blah. Remember who that person was. Call them up, message them, hey, you know what, were you serious about being cool with helping me? Like, let's plan a day, even if it's just for 30 minutes, Or if you want to do that method where you put a timer on your phone and you just do something for however long you put the timer for, it could be 15 minutes. You have 15 minutes to clean your bathroom. Whatever you can get done, you get done. Whatever you can't, if you save it for another time, at least you were able to do 15 minutes worth of whatever it is you need to do. If that is organizing and going through something, Transcendence Goddess, this is number 36. Whatever the case is, I feel like I'm on a tangent, I'm sorry. My hands are like, let's go, come on, next message. Okay, Transcendence. So this is the same kind of energy that we're getting here from this Phoenix energy. And there's also, now that I think, there's like a swan on this card there. And then this looks like a swan or something. What is it? Yeah, a swan. And then it has its arms up like that, like the phoenix. Okay. So Transcendence, no matter what it is that is going on in your life or in your situation, you can transcend it. You can overcome it if you choose to. It's always easier said than done, but it is possible. If you have been wanting to work with the earth and bringing in some positive healing energy to heal the earth and the people of it who have been affected, so many things have been going on in this world. I mean, shit, the city that I live in has been going through so much shit lately. It is unbelievable. Like, I remember this kind of shit would never happen in this city, or was not so frequent, and now it's like left and right shit's happening. If you want to make an altar or just have like a space where you can send some positive energy to the earth and to the world, to the people around you, the people that you love the most, then do so. If you have an area of your home that is full of pictures of your family, no matter how far they are from you, or no matter how close they are, whether they're passed or they're still alive, or they're super tiny young, just maybe sit in front of that, or just stand in front of it and feel all of this beautiful positive energy and send it to each and every single person, whether they are past or living, whatever the case is. Or, you know, like next time you're at the grocery store, make it a point to yourself to smile at somebody, you know, like give somebody a smile. If you notice that you guys lock eyes or something, like smile, you know. Make someone's day. If you have extra food, and you are passing a homeless person and they're holding up a sign, hungry, blah 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 blah, hungry, then maybe give them a little food thing, you know, like do something that makes you happy. And if you can share that goodness, that energy, that positivity with someone, then do that. If you've been wanting to hang out with somebody, let's say your family has been wanting to hang out with you, but you haven't been giving them the time of day, maybe make it a point to make time for them. Okay, so this next one is spiral. This is attraction. This is number 5. So this is signifying change and transformation, but also releasing cycles. This is Kundalini energy as well. So this is about awakening. This is about realizing your full potential, realizing that you have more power than you give yourself credit for, realizing that you are capable of creating anything, whether you're male or female, you're capable of creating. You have creation energy that you can mold and transmute and transform into something else. Tap into your feminine energy. Even if you are the most masculine woman, or even if you are the most masculine, manly man, whatever, machismo bullshit, whatever the case is, tap into this energy of feminine and figure out what that means to you. And is not weak. Trust me. Feminine energy is not weak. And if you think feminine energy is weak, then I would like to just, state the obvious and mention how women push out kids. Women push out fucking babies. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no shit. You know? If you think you're so tough, maybe you should go through one of those birthing simulator things. Like awakening. Bell awakening. So you are awakening to a new side of yourself, a new time for yourself, a new era of you. Okay? But you have to know your intentions. You have to have your intentions straight. All right? So with this being said, if you don't know what direction you want to take in your life right now, ask yourself, where am I going? Where am I headed? What do I want? And seek it out. Oh. Black cat psychism. I feel like maybe a few of you have black cats. Maybe that's your familiar. Or you've been wanting a black cat. This is the lady embodiment, and it was in reverse. So I feel like this is a confirmation to those of you who are in very strong masculine energy, whether you are a woman or a man, or whatever the case is. This is proving here to us that there's this need to tap into feminine energy. I saw 27, 27, 7, 8, 9. 9 is like coming to an end of cycles. So if you want to release the vicious cycles or the challenges that you are experiencing in your life, it's important for you to realize how tapping into your feminine energy will help you through this transition. Okay. And definitely follow your intuition. It's very important. We have here the elements. We have the Eye of Horus, or what is it called? Tap into your intuition. Okay. So, let me see. Retreat. Cave. Going within. Digging deeper. Finding the answers within yourself. Or doing the research that you need to in order to come to those answers that you're looking for. Pentacle, evocation. Evocation, it's not invocation, it's evocation. So the pentacle and the elements were really sticking out to me a lot in this card. And interestingly enough, we have the star here with the elements. So perhaps that's a sacred symbol of yours. Pentacles. Perhaps you connect with crows, or gods or goddesses that do Who would that be? The two that came out in my mind were Odin and the Morrigan. Okay. So, evocation. Evoking an energy. State the energy that you want to embody and that you want to bring into your life. State it out loud. Manifest it. Evoke it. Bring it into you. Well, that's invocation. But I think you get what I mean. There's a difference between invocation and evocation. Evoking an energy is to bring it forth. Invoking an energy is to bring it within. All right. Working with the elements, elementals. I heard be careful. Whatever it is that you're trying to tap into or that you want to tap into, learn more about it and tap into it. Protect yourself, ground yourself, know what you're doing or what you're getting yourself into, and do it. Okay? That is the energy that I'm getting. Of course, if you feel like you're not doing the right thing, follow your intuition. It will never lead you astray. So if you're feeling like something is off, then it's probably because something probably is. So if you're feeling that off energy, maybe delve deeper into yourself to figure out what is this off energy. Is it the place that I'm at? Is it the people around me? Is it something in myself, in my psyche? What is this fear? Where is this coming from? Where is this doubt coming from? Okay. Let's see. Let's get some more. Is it going to be a small message? Sure. We have fertility chalice. Excuse me. This is definitely saying here that you are capable of manifesting. You are capable of creating. Tap into that creation energy. That creation energy is feminine energy. Feminine energy is creation, is creative. Protection. Holy stone. Know that you are protected. And if you don't feel safe, if you feel like you're not sure if you're so protected, do something to protect yourself. Do a ritual for protection. Carry something with you for protection. Create a sigil for protection. And don't show it to anyone. Don't mention it to anybody. Just carry it around with you. Especially if it's something for manifesting some kind of energy, embodying some kind of energy in yourself. You don't want to just blab it out to the whole world like, oh, I made a protection ritual, people, and this is what it looks like, and hey, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing wrong with sharing that, but there are people that will take advantage of knowing the working and who know ways to work around that. Okay, so yeah, protect yourself, ground yourself. If you feel like you need to up your protection, then this is a confirmation to do so, to have faith that you are protected. But if you feel like there's something that you need to do or that you should do to help, then do it. Wear jewelry that symbolize protection to you. So For example, if there's a specific stone that you love that just so happens to also be protective, like let's say amethyst. Not everybody knows that amethyst can also be used for protection. I think most people who see amethyst or who read about amethyst will most likely probably think about it more from the sense of like intuition and, you know, calmness and dream work or something. But I digress. So you can use it for that as well. Let's say you have a family or a partner that are very close-minded, that they see you wearing black or they see you have jewelry that's black or some shit, and they're like, oh my god, whatever the case is. Like, you can find things that help with protection that are not black. You can embody different energies. You can write something on yourself. If nobody's gonna see that part of your body, you can draw a sigil on yourself for protection, and nobody has to see it but you. And you don't even have to see it, but if you're feeling that kind of energy, you need to remind yourself. You don't have to see it, but remind yourself that it's there, for example. Okay. We have neophyte. Excuse me, I probably pronounced that wrong. Study. This is beautiful. Delve deeper. Study harder. Perform more. Look deeper. Search further. Perceive openly. Sit still. Question everything. This is beautiful energy. Beautiful. Okay. This is the energy of what I feel this whole reading is really trying to embody here. I feel like that will be the last one. We have Raven, Keeper of Secrets, Spirals. Ravens and crows are seen as messengers from the beyond. All right, but there's this giant moon. We were talking about connecting to feminine energy. Another good way that you can connect to feminine energy is by connecting to the lunar cycle. If you've been wanting to do a ritual to banish negative energy, full moon. If you have been wanting to bring in a new positive energy, new moon. If you've been wanting to work with the moon more than that, in more phases, and starting to learn about what else the moon has to offer besides just what we see and what we know from those two things, for example, then do so. It's very interesting because I just noticed, I don't think I've ever noticed that in this card, although I haven't seen this card much come out in my readings. Okay. You see this candle? It's emanating this light. In the mirror, it's a skull. There's this energy of interpreting more than what you can see with your two eyes. And not to be afraid of that. Skull or death energy in tarot, for example, is about change and transformation. It's not to make you scared. It's to help you see from another perspective, from a higher perspective, that there's more to our limited dualistic beliefs. there's more to who we are than just the physical. There's a lot more beyond ourselves and within ourselves. In order to understand what is outside of us, it helps best to understand what is inside of us. As above, so below, as within, so without kind of energy is what I'm getting here. Okay. In the cover of the night, I search deeply within myself. That's something that I heard. In the cover of the night, in total darkness, I am forced to see not through my eyes. I just heard a meow. I was like, meow. I hear it again. There's a cat outside my window, and it was not meowing. Not at all earlier in this reading or before that. So I will take that as a confirmation. If you have a cat familiar, this is another confirmation. I heard bast. Learning to see with your ears. I know that might not make sense, but what I mean by that is like a bat or like a blind animal or an animal that has limited sight relies on its ears and its other senses. That's what I'm getting here. If you rely too heavily on your dualistic perceptions of life and things, you just rely on your eyes to see, you are missing out on the beauty that lies beyond the sight. There is a lot more to this world and other realms that we cannot see with our dualistic eyes. Sometimes you can feel an energy around you. You can feel it more potently, more strongly if you close your eyes and you allow yourself to feel. You can hear better when you close your eyes so that they do not distract you, and you just listen to what is around you. Smell, taste, feel, hear. There are more to the senses than what we can sense in our everyday, day-to-day life. I heard, for those with the eyes to see and the ears to hear. For those who have the perception to see beyond the veil, to see beyond what they see, to feel beyond what they feel, to hear beyond what they physically hear, there's more to everything than what we can comprehend with our limited senses. We have more senses than just the main senses that are known. If you have been wanting to open up your higher chakras and connect with your higher chakras, and I'm not just talking right now about like third eye, crown chakra. I'm talking about higher chakras like soul star. I don't have them all memorized of soul star, of above our chakras or below our main chakras, but there are more. Technically within the body, there's way more than 7 chakras. Those are just the 7 main points. And outside of ourselves, there's more. So I'm seeing soul star energy, or soul star meditation, soul star frequency, soul star, feeling into your soul star. Do more research on that, study more on it. Soul star, that's making me think also for some of you, perhaps this is in regards to what's it called, star seeds. Some of you may be star seeds. This is a confirmation. If you have been trying to find your star family, do more research, study the different, I heard solar systems, study different races of alien. Is that, look more into the known extraterrestrial starseed families, and find the one that really resonates with you, and start tapping into or connecting and learning even more about that. If there is something here about you wanting to connect to certain animals, animal totems, a new animal totem, or strengthen the bond that you have with a current animal totem, this is a confirmation for you to do so. If you are a person who has been wanting to learn about angels and demons, do so. Okay, trust yourself, trust your intuition. For example, it's not what you, okay, how can I say? Knowledge is power. And you have to be responsible with that power that you learn. Okay? Now, with that being said, not everything that we are made to believe is the truth. Be smart about it, okay? Especially if this message especially resonates with you, be very smart and be very careful about that. I don't feel like that's gonna be for everyone, but if you've been if you have been learning more about left-hand path, if you have been wanting to learn more about left-hand path, if you've been wanting to study demonology or demonolatry, I feel like this is a confirmation for you to do so. If you are a religious person who has been wanting to study demonology, then this could be a confirmation to you that that can help somebody in the future. The knowledge that you have can help people. Now, if you are a left-hand path practitioner, finding balance. There are energies that are known as demons or that have been demonized, but that were angels. Okay. There's a specific example, like I have a friend who's very tapped in, and I don't remember, I think I brought up about Leviathan, and they mentioned Leviathan, the angel that she was, so I feel like that might be like for a very few people, but there are associations. Many energies go by different names, and even energies these days that we connect with might be connecting more with a different name these days, or something of that sort. If you are somebody who has been wanting to learn about specific energies and you are afraid, no matter what it is, it could be any pantheon, it could be Goetia, it could be Egyptian pantheon, etc., etc. This is a confirmation for you to learn more about that energy, because I feel like there's a very specific god or goddess or energy, whatever you want to call it, that is trying to help you be more open-minded, or to connect with a certain side of yourself that will help you help strengthen where it is that you're trying to go in your life, and the energies that you're trying to embody or evoke, as we did get evoke. Again, be aware, evocation and invocation are different. Never allow into your space or into yourself an energy that you are unsure of or that you do not want around. Have healthy, strong boundaries with energies that you do not know or that you do not trust, or that you are not trying to connect with. If you are curious, there's nothing wrong about learning about energies. It will only help you understand more than what you are currently comprehending. There is more to the story than meets the eye. There are two sides of each coin. Two sides of each coin. I have here a yes and no coin. The yes looks like this. It's like I don't know if you can see it, like two hands. It says yes, it has a sun and a moon. And then the no side of the coin says no, and it has like a skeleton with wings. Okay. Yes and no are not good and evil. They're just energies, right? Depending on the question, we might want to hear a yes, or we might want to hear a no. Yes and no are not meant to be taken like good and evil. They're meant to be understood and appreciated in their own way, because they both have their necessity. They both have their need of existing. And it is important to not devalue one or the other just because it's not what we want to hear. Just because you don't want to hear a yes or a no for your question doesn't mean that yes or no are bad. Two sides make a coin. Technically, I mean you can count that. What is in the middle? What is the in between? That is but another question on its own. What is the in-between? Is it the blending of these two energies? It's what holds these energies together. It is creation. It is what? What is it? There's more that than meets the eye. Yes and no have a lot of power. Even if we perceive it to be positive or negative, does not make it positive or negative. In the end, yes is yes and no is no. The value that we attribute to it is what we attribute to it. And that could be societal, it could be family, a familial, it could be personal. But in the end, they both have their role. They both are necessary. Okay. I feel like that was like going down the rabbit hole. But whew, sorry. Yes, so this energy, we'll end with this energy. I hope that this message helped and brought some clarity and perspective into your situation. If you're interested in a private reading, whether you are local or not, I am available for private readings in person or virtually. So let me know. If you're interested in more content, fashion content, other things, creative shenanigans and things, then feel free to check the description box for links. If you really like my readings and you feel called to, it's never a necessity, but please consider donating. Or even if you don't want to do that, just like a thumbs up, or join the soul family or whatever, or putting in the comments of other videos that you would like to see. All right, so thank you so much for being here. I know that this reading was just oracle, but it was a lot of channeling too. So thank you guys. I really appreciate you, and I hope that everything's going well. I hope to see you in the next video, whatever that may be. All right, I love you guys. Thank you. Take care. Bye.